One of the best places to live in Houston, the fourth largest city in the country and the biggest metropolitan area without any state income taxes. But how much does it really cost to live in Houston? Well, let's break it all down right here, right now. Hello everyone, I'm Jillian Lathan of the Braden Real Estate Group, and today we are getting down to the nitty-gritty of the cost of living in Houston, Texas that is. But before we get into all that stuff, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can stay on top of all things Houston and all things real estate. The cost of living has been a catalyst for driving people to move to Houston, Texas, especially during the wake of the pandemic. As a result, it has become significantly more expensive in the last 2 years. So the median home sales price in the greater metropolitan areas in the third quarter of 2022 was at $454,900, which is substantially lower than other metropolitan areas, I might add. I know that may seem like a lot, but Houston does have city programs to aid low-income borrowers as well as first-time home borrowers. We even have programs that'll cover all of your down payment or give you 5% towards some of your home purchasing expenses. So FYI, an FHA loan only requires 3.5% down payment. I digress. So let's get back into the cost of living in Houston. The average rent in Houston is also affordable to most other cities of similar size. So as of November 2022, the average cost of a one-bedroom apartment in Houston was approximately $1,350. The average cost in Jersey is $2,315, Cali is $2,295, and ATL is $1,706. So you get the message here, right? We are substantially cheaper. So let's look into the job market in Houston. If you are thinking about making Houston home, you want to know where the job market is, right? So the job market in Houston is said to be relatively strong with several Fortune 500 companies headquartered here right in the city. The unemployment rate sits at 4.2%, which is actually higher than the national average of 3.5%. But check this out. The census data shows the median household income in Houston is about $53,600 per year. The average hourly pay is about $22 an hour, and minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Does that make you feel any better? I know it kind of did for me. Whew. So food, we all need sustenance, right? So food costs in Houston. Although we love to eat out and explore the different varieties of restaurants within this amazing city, the average household only spends 9.3% of their total budget on food. That's in comparison to 12.2% nationwide. So we aren't just an affordable city to grub in, but we also have a delicious city to eat in as well. And matter of fact, we have over 10,000 restaurants for you to choose from. So maybe I should do a video on one of my favorite restaurants to dine in. Leave me a comment if you want to see a video like that. So since we like to eat so much and have some great restaurants to try, we have been dubbed one of the top foodie cities in the country, honey. Now let's talk about transportation. How are we riding in H-Town? Well, we are a city spanning over 660 square miles, so we are very much car dependent, and we have one of the biggest interstates in the country. To put that into perspective for you, I-10 or Katy freeway is one of the largest freeways in the world, with sections spanning 26 lanes. And let me tell you, during rush hour, every lane is packed, okay? But that's another story, a whole nother story. The city center area does have public transportation line called Metro with a bus and a train system, and it has fares varying from $1.25 to $8 per ride. Houston also has park and ride shuttles from most of the major suburban areas like Katy, Cypress, Pearland, etc. And it'll take you from those suburban areas to downtown Houston with fees ranging from $125 a ride to $275 per ride. Bottom line is transportation is a piece. If you are planning to move and live outside of the city limits, you'll probably want to factor in car ownership in your budget. And last but not least, because I can go on and on and on about Houston, let's take a look at those fees we commonly know as taxes. You may have heard several times that Houston has no state taxes. which is true. But they seem to make up for it, if you ask me, with the property tax average being relatively high at 1.80%. Your property taxes are still paid annually, and they figure that by taking the assessed value of your home and multiplying it by your tax rate. Now, the sales tax in Houston is a combined 8.25%, broken down at 6.25 going to Texas state tax, 1% going to Houston city tax, and another 1% going to special district tax. Are you wondering what special district tax is? Because I was too. So we want to know what's happening. So yeah, special district tax is the special tax purposes or use purposes, which goes to water conservation, district hospitals, utilities, fire controls, all that kind of stuff, right? So maybe 1% isn't that bad, but hey, I don't know. So to sum all of this up, the cost of living in Houston really depends on where you are comparing it to in your household size, right? So no, Houston may not be the cheapest, but we are by far not the most expensive. I like to think we are happy, or maybe not happy, but somewhere right in the middle, right? If you're considering a move to Houston, you should definitely talk to a real estate professional or me, so that you can find the best neighborhood, the best home, the best school district, all those best that are perfect for your needs and your budget. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.